Kant wrote that all our knowledge begins with the senses, passes to the intellect, and ends in the intellect. Descartes, Leibniz, and Spinoza considered the content of truth and knowledge to be predetermined in the intellect. Exists independently of his consciousness. Water covers 71% of the world's surface, oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, ice. It's water taken from a puddle. You can see microorganisms in it. Small waves can be seen on the surface of the water. They go in the direction of electromagnetic radiation. In the water molecule, favorable opportunities are created for the formation of special structures associates of clusters that perceive, store, and transmit a variety of information. If they are ordered, such water is called structured. But clusters are rebuilt from any impact. This means that water reads and writes information from the outside. Psychoenergy is generated by all living beings and is transferred between them. We exchange energy with each other and with nature. The energy of every living being is made up of a range of frequencies that make up its unique vibration. Flares in the sun. Sensing the changes in the universe, the organisms on Earth also feel them. The energy connection interacts and reflects information. I froze water that I had previously tested for various effects and studied the structure under a microscope. The water reacted and transmitted the information in patterns or crystals. When the same experiment was conducted, the images were not the same, they were always different. And when I poured the water on the next influence, I hoped to see the image of a pyramid. But the water absorbed the information of the fossilized snail standing nearby. The water reacts to words, intonation, mood, thoughts, and emotions of others, events, and time. The water changes from the words spoken, but also from the words written. The water lined up crystals on the word, "Thank you." Water is a living structure that transmits information to living organisms. Positivity has a powerful purifying and creative power. Flowing water has kinetic energy as opposed to standing water. The pH of the water changes with any rotation. In the event of a significant decrease in the acidity of the water changes and turns into dead. Formation of the energy sector according to the methods of Miller and Harper. The energy sphere is located between the palms of the hands. Rolling out the energy sphere between the palms, we feel its density. A torsion field is created, which affects the pH of the water. Effect of bioelectric energy on water. By my example, I was convinced of the ability of water to remember information. In an attempt to explain the essence of torsion fields, it can be said that proceeding from the basic provisions of the theory of the torsion field, it follows that each independent parameter of elementary particles corresponds to its own independent field.
Torsiooni väljal on kiirgus. Objekt kiirgab. Kiirgus on informatiivne. Vesi imab selle info endasse. Torsiooni väljadel on sagedus. Kõik võimalikud pöörlemised mikrotasandist makrotasandini tekitavad torsiooni.
If you sit on a chair and then stand up, your phantom stays on the chair until other torsion fields disturb it. For example, another person sits on that chair. Any person, regardless of his desire, acts both as a generator and as a receiver of torsion radiation. The subconscious turns out to be able to change the local internal structure of space purely reflexively and mentally. In this way, the torsion field corresponding to such changes becomes an ideal object that depends on consciousness. Torsion fields have a frequency. In all kinds of rotation from the micro level to the mega-macro level, everything generates torsion floors. Unlike gravitational and electromagnetic fields, torsion fields do not have the energy of torsion. Albert Einstein once wrote that the more he delves into the knowledge of the essence of the world, the more he becomes convinced of the existence of absolute reason.
Seda rohkem veendub ta absoluutse mõistuse olemasolus.